Have you ever heard of a place on Earth older than the pyramids? Older even than Stonehenge? Welcome to the tiny island nation of Malta, home to some of the most mysterious and ancient structures ever discovered, the megalithic temples, places with names like Kaga, Kimnajra, and Tarksin. These aren't just piles of rocks. They are architectural marvels that defy our understanding of the ancient world. Built around 3600 BCE, these temples were constructed by a society we know very little about. They were Neolithic farmers, people who supposedly lacked advanced technology. They didn't have metal tools. They didn't have the wheel. Yet they managed to quarry, transport, and assemble massive limestone blocks, some weighing over 50 tons. How did they do it? This question has stumped archaeologists and engineers for decades. The sheer scale of the construction is mind-boggling for a small, isolated island community from over 5,500 years ago. Let's take a closer look at what makes these temples so extraordinary. The architecture is incredibly sophisticated. You'll find massive stone doorways called trilithions, reminiscent of what we see at Stonehenge, but these are much older. The walls are smooth and curved, creating complex multi-room layouts that feel almost organic. And everywhere, you see intricate spiral carvings. These spirals are a recurring motif, etched into the stone with a precision that seems almost impossible without modern tools. What did these symbols mean to the people who carved them? Were they representations of life, eternity, or something far more cosmic? But the real mystery lies not just in what you can see, but in what you can hear. Many of the temples feature something called oracle holes. These are small, carefully placed openings connecting different chambers. If you speak or chant into one of these holes, something incredible happens. The sound is amplified and transmitted into the adjacent room, creating a powerful, resonant effect. It's an ancient acoustic system built right into the stone. Modern researchers have studied these acoustic properties and made a startling discovery. The resonant frequency of many of these chambers hovers around 110 Hz. Why is that significant? Scientific studies have shown that this specific frequency can directly affect human brain activity. It can shift brain waves from the beta state, our normal waking consciousness, to the alpha and theta states. These are the brainwave patterns associated with deep meditation, trance, creativity, and altered states of consciousness. Imagine being an ancient priest or priestess inside one of these temples. The air is thick with incense, the chambers are dimly lit, and the sound of chanting echoes and resonates all around you, vibrating through your very bones. The architecture itself was designed to transport you to another level of reality. It was a technology of consciousness, built from stone. It wasn't just a place of worship, it was a machine for altering the mind. This brings us to another layer of the puzzle: astronomy. The temples are not randomly placed. Many of them, like Najra, are precisely aligned with celestial events. On the spring and fall equinoxes, the rising sun shines directly through the main doorway, illuminating the central axis of the temple. On the summer and winter solstices, the sunlight hits the edges of specific megaliths, marking the longest and shortest days of the year. This is a highly advanced solar calendar, etched in stone. To achieve this level of astronomical precision requires sophisticated knowledge, careful long-term observation, and complex mathematical calculations. How did a society of farmers develop this expertise so long ago? So, we have impossibly massive construction, advanced acoustic technology designed to alter consciousness, and a precise astronomical observatory. All of this, accomplished by a Neolithic culture without metal tools or the wheel. It just doesn't add up, does it? Mainstream archaeology suggests immense social organization and generations of trial and error. But for some researchers, that explanation feels inadequate. It feels like we're missing a huge piece of the puzzle. This is where the ancient alien theory comes into play. Proponents of this idea don't necessarily believe that aliens came down and physically built the temples. Instead, they suggest that the knowledge, the blueprint, was provided by a non-human intelligence. They look at the combination of acoustics, astronomy, and massive construction and see a technological template that is far too advanced for its time. Could these temples have been built with guidance from extraterrestrial visitors? Think about the function of these structures. If they were designed to induce altered states of consciousness, perhaps they were intended to be contact points, places where the human mind, enhanced by the temple's resonant frequencies, could communicate with these otherworldly beings. The oracle holes wouldn't just be for amplifying a human voice, but perhaps for receiving messages from elsewhere. The priests and priestesses weren't just praying to gods. They were communicating with visitors. Another possibility is that the temples served a more direct, physical purpose for these visitors. Perhaps they were landing sites or energy centers. The specific frequencies and astronomical alignments might have been necessary for their technology, like an ancient power station or a navigational beacon. The massive stone structures could have been needed to house or stabilize powerful equipment that we couldn't even imagine. In this scenario, the humans who built them were either assisting the visitors or emulating their technology after they had left. The intricate carvings could be another clue. While they may look like simple decorations, some theorists suggest they are far more. Could the spirals be representations of galaxies, wormholes, or energy patterns? Could other abstract symbols be a form of celestial map or a technical schematic, a language left behind by a technologically superior race? We are trying to decipher them with our limited understanding, like a caveman trying to read a circuit board. Modern engineers, even with all our knowledge and tools, are baffled by how these temples were built. Recreating the transport and placement of the 50-ton megaliths is a challenge even today. Achieving the acoustic resonance and astronomical alignments with such precision would require advanced surveying and planning. The people of Malta didn't just build big, they built smart. Impossibly smart. So what happened to them? After about 1,000 years of this incredible temple-building culture, they suddenly vanished. Around 2500 BCE, the civilization collapsed, and the temples were abandoned. There's no evidence of invasion or natural disaster. It's as if they just disappeared, leaving their magnificent, silent stone monuments behind. Did their gods leave, and the society fell apart? Or did they achieve their purpose, perhaps even leaving the planet with their celestial teachers? It's a final, haunting mystery. The megalithic temples of Malta stand as a profound enigma. Are they simply the product of a surprisingly advanced and organized human society whose genius we have yet to fully appreciate? Or are they a tangible link to a forgotten chapter of human history, a time when we were not alone in the universe? The evidence is there, carved in stone and echoing in resonant frequencies. The temples are more than just ancient ruins. They are a message across the millennia, a challenge to our understanding of the past and our place in the cosmos. What do you think? Were these temples a monumental human achievement, or is the truth something far more out of this world? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more journeys into the world's greatest mysteries.